Yo, what is up, everybody? This is we'll start from the top. I don't know if that caught the intro, but what is up, everybody? All right, I am Chris 420 Blaze It, also known as Chris, and this is how I run a legal THC business. I actually got my buddy here helping me. We're shipping some orders right now, and this is all legal hemp products. And well, you might be saying like, well, bro, hemp is not fucking THC, bro. Like, that's CBD, bro. It's like, okay, hold your freaking horses for a second, okay? Because hemp is just a legal term, okay? So, Javon, what's up? Vaughn in the chat, what's up, brother? All right, so I run a legal THC business, okay? But the thing is, it's legally considered hemp, right? So, to me and you, it's considered weed, right? But under the law, it's considered federally legal hemp. You see what I'm saying here, right? Because you can't sell marijuana over state borders, right? Because that would be federally illegal, Schedule 1, right? But if you work within the guidelines of the 2018 Farm Bill, now you can sell hemp derived THC products, okay? And that doesn't mean, I mean, it does mean Delta 8, right? Because Delta 8 is technically hemp derived THC, okay? But there's other forms of THC that are hemp that are natural, because if you don't know, Delta 8 is pretty much synthetic. It is a semi-synthetic cannabinoid. And what that means is that Delta 8 does occur in nature, right? And so if you like do a lab test on a weed nug, right? A regular weed, right? Ignore all the hemp marijuana terms for a second, all right? If you lab test that nug, there will be like small freaking amounts of Delta 8 in there. So it does occur naturally, but it's not sold on the open market extracted from that flower. Basically, what they do is they take CBD flower, extract isolate from the flower, and they use chemistry to convert it into Delta 8 distillate, which therefore gets you high. So yeah, it's not as strong as real THC, but it's like federally legal. But however, we do have other products that are real THC that do get you high. Okay, so the number one product that that we sell that gets the most amount of sales. By the way, I'm the owner of THC Extract. If you don't already know, the number one product that sells the most is Delta 9 gummies. And if you don't know, Delta 9 is just THC. Okay, it's just the longer version of saying it. So THC is Delta 9 THC. I actually, if you're coming from my one video of me actually giving him gummies at Walmart, it's actually going quite viral right now. Like one of the comments is like, "Yo, bro, Delta 9 ain't gonna get you high, brother. Delta 9 is a CBD strain." It's like, bro, okay, I get it. Like, there's a lot of derivatives, and like once you hear the word Delta, brother, that's synthetic CBD, bro. It's like, all right, I get it. Like, you aren't well versed in the science of it, and that's fine. Like, because like honestly, if I didn't run a hemp business, I wouldn't know like what the fuck all these things are. Let me read some of these comments here. It's all legal lingo. Exactly. World famous here in Kentucky. It's the same thing. Tell the government that. Well, here's the thing. Every smoke shop in America is literally selling legal THC products. And the DEA literally has better things to do than to try to contest that. Actually, the DEA came out. Don't quote me on this. I don't want to misquote them. But there is a lot of statements that came out because like different governmental bodies of like states say, hey, is this Delta 8 stuff legal? Is this Delta 9 legal? Is this like whatever legal? And then the DEA is like, yeah, no, that's legal as long as it's under 0.3% Delta 9 THC. So the Delta 8 percentage can be like 100% Delta 8 THC and it's still like legal. But the thing is, I used to sell a lot of Delta 8 online. Like I'm talking like lots of Delta 8. Like I got 50,000 customers acquired for THC Extract just selling Delta 8 before I ever sold like regular natural THC. And that's because the reason why you're seeing THC being sold, like real THC sold as hemp products, is because people kind of just grew some balls, right? Because, for example, right? So this gummy here, this gummy has 15 milligrams of Delta 9 THC. Remember what I said earlier? Delta 9 is just THC. What up from Louisiana, Alabama, checking in. What's up, peeps? So this gummy, right, is 15 milligrams of THC, but it's still federally legal hemp, which means I can sell this online and ship it in the mail legally Granted, it is actually hemp. So how is this legal? How is 15 milligrams of THC still under 0.3% Delta 9 THC to be considered hemp? Well, let's do the math. So each gummy weighs 6 grams, right? So let's take 6,000. So each gram is 1,000 milligrams, right? So 6,000 times 0.03%. Okay, so that means for every one gummy, I can fit 18 milligrams of THC in it and still be legal hemp. Okay, so these are 15, so it's lower than the 18 that I did in the math, right? So I understand the math might be confusing. If you're watching this and you're blazed right now, then it probably makes no sense. But yeah, so essentially, weed is already legal. The only thing stopping it, it's legal on a federal level. And the word weed is a subjective slang term, by the way, right? So what you determine as weed can be subjective to you. Like I might say Delta 8 is weed because it's THC and gets you high, so I might call that weed, but you might say that's not weed because it's synthetic, or you might call it fake weed. Like that's fine. Like, but at the same time, this is a hemp product, right? But it has real THC in it. Like that's weed to me. You know what I'm saying? And people get confused, bro. They literally get confused. Like they think hemp is some sort of like hemp rope or hemp fiber or some shit. It's like, bro, hemp is just a legal term so people can sell weed in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like literally that's all it is, bro. Like we have packages here, bro, that are going in the mail and it gets people high, right? And it's legal hemp, right? That's what it is. So like you could say all you want. Like I can't believe that people literally still go to plugs. Like why would you buy a non-lab tested product that who knows has pesticides in it or like heavy metals or like something that might make you sick, like the vape cart epidemic thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when you could literally go online. Now, keep in mind, hemp is technically not regulated, bro. Like there could be boof like hemp, because anyone could sell anything. All you need is a potency test. You don't need the full panel of pesticides, heavy metals, microbials, etc. But it's your option. You have the choice as a consumer to only buy products from basically vendors or sellers that provide the lab test. You can even call the lab and say, hey, is the vendor that's selling this product, is this a real lab, or did they like change the lab or adulterate it or change it or whatever? So like you can be like a fucking detective and like find out if the product is legit, read some online reviews. If you have a plug, bro, and he says like, yo, bro, I got this fucking weed right here, bro. Like, here you go. Like, you don't know what the fuck it is. Like, oh, bro, I got the QR code, bro. Just scan the QR code, bro. It's like, you don't know, like, what does that even mean? Scan the QR code, bro. That doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, let's see. I'm going to read some of those comments here. I've been letting them, and Clayton, by the way, if you have any questions about the packing orders, let me know. But, yeah, it's my buddy. He's helping me out, pack some orders here. But, what up from Louisiana? Is the bud that we purchase on the street the same thing as THCA? That's a good question. So the product that you buy in the street, to me and you, here's the answer. So there's the answer, is bud that you find on the street the same as THCA hemp flower? So I'm going to answer that from the perspective of just me and you as like a bro. And then I'm going to answer the question from a legality standpoint. So if it's just like me, you like, yo, what's up, dude? Like, what's up, bro? Like, yeah, it's weed, bro. Like, literally, that's my answer. Like, it's weed, bro. Let's get it, bro. Like, that's my answer, literally. Now, from a legality standpoint, where it's probably going to go over your head. Like, if I was blazed right now and I was listening to myself talk about this shit, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, this makes no fucking sense. Like, a lot of the shit on my YouTube channel is like so like, I don't want to say like high level, but it's like, I make those videos when I'm like sober, bro. So it's like I'm like my mind's going crazy, like crazy speed. And when you're like stoned, you're chilling. So like it might go over your head. Were you gonna say something, bro? But anyways, bro, like yeah, bro, THCA flower, just weed that's being sold as hemp, right? And there's different. Basically, they stop the flower from decarbing, or they stop the THCA from converting it to THC. So it stays under the 0.3% limit. So when you get in the mail, it's like all THC. And then when you smoke it, it's basically legal until you light it. Can you possess it in your state? That's a different story, but it's definitely illegal to transport it over state borders. I used to buy from a guy who was selling me THCA flower from a reed hemp, dude. He had the best weed. It's just weed, bro. Like, and actually, a lot of the plugs and are like just selling hemp now. Like, they're selling it at basically what they're doing is like to limit their liability. Is I've heard, from pipelines of like plugs, right? They get their weed from literally THCA flower suppliers, and then they just have the lab test. So if they get like in trouble with the cops or whatever, they can say, "Oh no, sir, this is hemp." Loaded notice to law enforcement, and then the notice to law enforcement explains all the fucking shit about how it's legal, and then like obviously the cops can still be like, "Fuck you, brother, that's fucking marijuana. We ain't dealing with that around here, brother." It's like the cops could still throw a fucking fit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not understand. And a lot of people have gotten even arrested for CBD flower. Like, I have a fucking video on here about some lady getting arrested for CBD flower like 3 years ago. So, the cops can fuck, but the whole point is to limit your liability, right? So, you can sell Delta 9 to all states. Yeah, so here's the interesting about Delta 9. By the way, if you're new to the stream, Delta 9 is just THC. Delta 9 is another word for THC. It's not like Delta 8. Delta 8 is fine, sure, like it's a good product for a lot of people, but Delta 9 is the real THC, bro. Delta 9 is a real THC. So at first, bro, it was just Delta 8, okay? So cuz Delta 8 was the main like THC alternative compound to come out in the hemp industry, where people are like, "Oh, we don't have to just sell CBD. Oh, we can sell federally legal Delta 8 THC now." And and then every smoke shop, bro, literally like every smoke shop is selling Delta 8 carts, Eddies, like fucking. And then the flower, Delta 8 flower, bro, is just fucking straight trash, bro. It's CBD that's sprayed with Delta 8 distillate. And like, actually, to be honest, I've had good Delta 8 flower, but after it just sits on the shelf long enough at a smoke shop, you get this harsh fucking throat hit. I don't know, dude. At this point in the market, we have THCA flower, like THCA hemp flower. You might as well just buy that instead of the Delta 8 sprayed flower. But it had its place back then. The point is, back then, before we had Delta 9 gummies and THCA flower, it was all fucking Delta 8. And it had its place. But then states were like, "Whoa," like Colorado, for example. "Whoa, bro, the Delta 8 is stealing sales from the dispensary, bro. It's too cheap, bro." Like, literally, like states that have legal weed would ban Delta 8, saying, just for whatever fucking reason. I can only speculate why. There's a lot of different speculations about why they would ban Delta 8. Like, it is semi-synthetic, or, stealing sales from the dispensaries, not enough tax revenue, et cetera, et cetera. Or they're just anti-weed and they're like fucking Bible Belt type shit, brother. Which is, but then there's still other loopholes. So the Delta 9 gummies for the states that have banned Delta 8, right? Delta 9. So basically, the way they ban Delta 8 is by saying, "Oh, okay, so hemp is equal to all cannabis that's below 0.3% Delta 9 THC. Now we're going to change it to hemp is below 0.3% all kinds of THC, right?" So, so that like kind of takes away the vape carts, it takes away the sprayed flower, it takes away anything over 0.3% Delta 8 THC. But now we're just like, "Oh, why can't we just take the size of the gummy, make it bigger, and now it's below 0.3%, but it still has enough THC to get you high?" You know what I'm saying? It's like actually kind of crazy. So yeah, Delta 9 kind of circumvented all the Delta 8 bans. Like, anytime they banned Delta 8 in any state, the Delta 9 gummies, "Oh, well, these are below 0.3% all kinds of THC." So, that's kind of how it goes, bro. I need PS. How do I get in touch? By the way, if you are watching the stream, you can actually get this free sample right here. It is 30 milligrams. Just click the link in the description and you can get that free sample. And disclaimer, you have to pay like $5 shipping fee, and there is age verification to make sure you're over 21. So just keep that in mind. Because yep. So point is, Delta 9 is, circumvents all of the bans for the most part, right? Okay, I'm happy for you, brother. It sounds like me trying to explain this to my mother-in-law. Yeah, it's like it's hard to get through. Like, literally my whole channel is like me going viral off of people who think like THC is CBD. Like, my whole channel, literally, bro, is off of like Well, I think it's like mostly teenagers, bro. They're like, bro, fucking CBD is Delta 8, bro. Delta 8 is like fucking, Delta 9 is synthetic. Like, bro, like Delta 9 THC is not synthetic, bro. Delta 9 is THC. And I talked about, and there's nuance to this, bro. Like, I literally explained kind of how Delta 8 came up earlier in the stream. If you have more questions, if you want me to explain it further, by the way, this whole stream is like basically a Q&A at this point. So if you have any questions whatsoever, like just drop any of your questions whatsoever, bro, and I will answer. That's the whole point of this stream. Okay. Let's read some other comments here. I'm afraid of them changing the farm bill. Yeah, they might change the farm bill. They might say, oh, all these people, all these small business owners, like stupid 27-year-old like me is making money. All the people, they don't need $1 million license to like fucking sell weed. Like, all right, let's just like ban them. So they might change the farm bill because you know what? Like in Illinois, bro, the licensing, bro, oh my God, it's disgusting. Like, so the licensing fee, it's $50,000 for 2 years. I'm sorry, $60,000 for 2 years. But it's not just that. There's hidden costs to it. All right. Like basically you need to have a whole fucking property rented out already with the lease to even qualify to get the license. And from that point, you're entered into a lottery system from there, hopefully you get picked in the lottery or else you're stuck with this fucking property like that you rented out for like fucking 2-3 years. And then you're just like losing money for no reason. It's just like, why is there a lottery system? Why is there a limited supply of licenses? And the true cost of a license of marijuana license in Illinois is actually not 50, 60,000. It's higher because if you try to buy, because there's people that already got awarded the cannabis licenses in Illinois and they're selling those. All right. Okay. So the brokers that are middlemaning the transaction to sell those already awarded licenses are reporting, from what I read from an article, they're reporting to sell those licenses for $3 to $8 million. That's the true cost of the license. You see what I'm saying? Like that is the real cost, like the market value of the license, bro. Because all this, like, oh, bro, it's not actually $1 million to get a license, bro. That's fucking misinformation. Like, dude, trust me, I looked into this. Like, I have my own online hemp company. I'm doing everything I fucking can to sell cannabis legally in a safe manner. You see what I'm saying? Like I try to get all the lab tests I need. I do age verification, right? There's not really much else you need. It's product safety and don't sell to minors. That's it, bro. Like there doesn't need to be that much more regulation. You want to tax me? Yeah, that's cool. Like tax me, bro. Like, but if you make the barrier to entry $1 million, like, bro, I'm not getting in that, bro. I'm like down here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's too expensive. So if they do change the farm bill, I am fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will cut me out. Shit, maybe I'll start selling CBD, man, because they won't ban CBD. All right. What's up from Arizona? Licensing will make it stupid expensive. We're resellers, bro. Here in Minnesota. By the way, my IG is in my profile. So if you click my profile, you can get in contact with me if you want to contact me for whatever reason. And like I said, if you want a free gummy sample, you can click the link in the description or go to freegummy.com. That's a landing page that just, verifies your age. Here in Minnesota, tobacco shops are taking them out of inventory soon. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Licensing will make it stupid expensive. I mean, that is true. Nobody can afford a marijuana license, but hemp, on the other hand, you have a small town folk being able to sell. Yeah, that's what it's all about, bro. That is America, bro. Like small town folk being able to sell that weed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like why can only rich people sell the weed in like all these recreational states, bro? Like that's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you don't need $1 million to open a cookie shop. You know what I'm saying? Like Crumble Cookies or whatever started, in their fucking dorm room in college. Or what was it? Insomnia Cookies or Crumble Cookies? I know there's like a bunch of different like competitors or whatever. The cookie companies started out of their literal college dorm. And then they're like, oh shit, we're getting all these sales. Let's like go fucking national. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't that be the same situation for weed? Like, why can't it be like, oh, I'm fucking, trapping weed out my dorm room to my college fucking friends or frat bros or whatever the fuck, or like whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they're like, you're being ethical about it, I mean, that's a little unregulated. Like, who knows that? Like I said, the plug shit's like kind of boof. There is a better way to do it than the fucking trapping business model that I just said. But why can't you like technically the idea of starting it in your college dorm, starting the business like as a startup, that makes it's almost fucking impossible to do that the way the government is trying to like steer us into. But thankfully, the hemp farm bill is like, oh, it's like a fucking saving grace. You know, it's like I literally could not be more thankful for that 2018 damn farm bill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you have any questions, keep dropping them down in the chat. I'm really liking the comments, guys. Nobody, man, this stream is popping off right now. We got 15 people in the chat right now. We got 15 people. If you haven't commented yet, leave a comment. Let me say where you're from, and I'll talk to you. Unless you have a THC resale license, you will get fined and just pay taxes. Delta 8 was fire when it first came out. I need a wholesale PS link, bro. Plug started telling me I needed a hemp handler's license fee to keep up. You might need a hemp handler's license, but hit me up in the IG and I could like refer you to my wholesaler. So just hit me up, Healy's 710. Hit me up on IG. Like I said, if you click on my profile, you can see my IG and just DM me there. I'll make sure to accept your request. I check all my requests once in a while. I'm not a crusty. All right, fat, high, and happy. I believe you. You're not a crusty. 50 milligrams tops for all forms of THC. They are going to ban them vapes like Runt that have all the flavors like candy for these cannabinoid obsessed addicts. You should hear some of these people in the news. Interesting. I'm curious what you mean by that. But are there some gas stations and smoke shops that sell fake Delta 8 carts? And if so, what would they contain? See, here's the thing. What is a fake cartridge? Like literally, what is a fake cartridge? Like, so, for example, take this fucking vape right here. Okay. This vape, it has a battery, it has a tank, and it has distillate and terpenes inside. Okay. What about this could possibly be fake? Right. Well, for one thing, the packaging that it comes in might have a brand that I don't know that is a fake brand. Maybe it's impersonating a different brand. Maybe does that make it fake? Okay, sure. Well, is the distillate fake? Well, how would the distillate be fake? If it's distillate and terpenes and you have a lab test showing the cannabinoids, showing the pesticides and the heavy metals, and it's all clean. Okay, so I mean, at least the content inside is not fake. And then from that point, okay, well, maybe the lab test doesn't actually match what's inside. Maybe like the company lied and there's extra, content inside the vape that doesn't match the lab test. Well, how would you check that? Well, I guess you can call the lab, the phone number on the lab test and say, hey, is XYZ vape company, does this lab test, did that test actually test for that product? And they say, yeah, we actually worked with that company. They paid us to lab test that product. You say, okay, so the lab test does match the product. So then what? So then you have the battery and the hardware. So the hardware, a lot of these come from China, okay? And you can actually lab test the cartridge. Some of them are cartridge. I know this is a disposable, but you can actually get these lab tested for heavy metals. So the cart itself might have heavy metals in it, right? So would that make it fake? Like, what is fake, bro? Like, honestly, like you can't. What does fake even mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you mean, like, I just don't know what it means. Like, I get that, like, there's companies trying to impersonate other weed companies, but if you're talking hemp, nobody's like really faking anything unless the distillate like doesn't match the lab test. That's the only thing that I could think of that could be fake about it. Or maybe this hardware has heavy metals in it. Hopefully it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of it comes from China. Articulatorot, Georgia. What's up, bro? Some THCA companies are spraying terps on the old weed and putting it in the pre-rolls. That is true. I actually saw a video from Juice WRLD, and he was like, man, I was smoking this weed, man. It smelled exactly like Skittles, man, like the candy, man. It was weird. And then I like smoked it and I got a headache. I think it was some fake shit. And I'm like, dude, that is literally the sprayed botanical terpenes on the old flower type shit. And actually, I learned that from this one podcast. It's called First Smoke of the Day. I actually do really like their shorts clips. I don't actually watch the podcasts because, to be honest, I just haven't seen their stuff. But Yeah, no, I mean, I learned that little thing from them, that little tip. No good. What brand is that? So I am with THC extract. That is my brand. If you ever want, like I said, for anyone who's new on the stream, if you want a free gummy sample, you can click the link in the description of this live video, and you can get this 30 milligram THC pack, federally legal hemp. Oh, bro, hemp doesn't get me high, bro. That's Delta 9 is CBD, bro. It's like, come on, Brad. Like, scroll back in the live and I'll re-explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make me re-explain. I'll really re-explain it. That's fine. If you need me to re-explain it, I will. He's grooming you, JK. Come on, man. Why you gonna make jokes like that? Can you explain THCO? So THCO is acetylated THC. So basically, they take CBD isolate, they put it in a fucking cauldron and do chemistry and throw acids in there and heat it up, and then it turns into THCO. So it's made synthetically, and then you smoke it, and then you get high. So it's an alternative, partially synthetic cannabinoid. So that's what THC is, and it binds to your receptors 3 times. Has a 3 times better affinity to your receptors than regular THC. So that's like interesting. That's a good point. Call the companies for a legit check. Yeah, always. If you know you're paranoid about the product, like, is this legit? Like, all right, then check the lab test or whatever. Thanks for teaching me about this THCA thing. I'm gonna go buy some tomorrow. All right, cool, man. Yeah, get it, bro. Get that THCA. You know what I'm saying? That legal THCA. You're a real bro. Hey, bro, you're a bro. First smoke of the day. I've watched every guest. Fire Pod. Yeah, I would like to go on their podcast. Like, to be honest, like, they talk a lot about growing shit, and they're a lot about that, like, that old school growing culture, like that North Cal fucking Cali Kush, bro. Like, I don't know. I would literally sound like such a dumbass on that podcast. But what I could talk about is I could talk about the hemp industry like all fucking day. I could say like, oh, remember when they banned Delta 8 in this state? Remember like this cannabinoid, that cannabinoid, oh, this fucking company or whatever the fuck. Like, I could talk about the hemp industry all day. I mean, I've worked with distributors, manufacturers, labs, just all sorts of things. I've worked for different hemp companies. I own a couple hemp companies. So, and it's a whole different world, bro. Like, this marijuana industry, like, they be talking about like, oh man, like, someone sold me the fake like mango Skittles back in the day. They gave me the wrong seeds, and like the fake mango Skittles was going around the industry. And I'm like, bro, it's just weed, bro. If it's fire, just smoke it, bro. Like we ain't even got legal weed everywhere, and we're selling Delta 8. It's like, so I'm like, they're in this like whole crazy like advanced growing thing. I'm just like, hey, we just got THCA flower just this year. Now we got like just regular strains coming out, like fucking Sour Diesel, Blue Dream, like regular ass fucking weed that's still fire, bro. But it's just like the weed connoisseurs, like almost like the weed snobs with the, like, I only smoke beta myrcene terpenes, dominant strains. It's like shit like that. Like, those motherfuckers, they're like, I would sound really dumb around them. Like, I know basic shit about weed, more than the average person. I mean, I used to smoke for like 12 years now. But point is, bro, is like hemp and marijuana, like 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? THCA flower was back in 2018, 2019. Yeah. So actually not quite. Back when 2018 first came out, it was mostly just CBD flower, and THCA flower, while it was technically legal back then because of the 2018 Farm Bill, no one really had the balls to sell it. And no one also really like believed it was legal. Like, they even thought back then Delta 8 was illegal. Like, everyone was scared to sell fucking even CBD flower. Like, oh, CBD flower is not legal. People were fucking scared to sell CBD flower in 2018. And like, once one person does it, now everyone's doing it. And then it was with Delta 8. Like, oh, Delta 8's not legal. A couple people do it, now everyone's selling it. Same thing with THCA flower now. It's like, whoa, THCA flower is basically the same as weed. Like, are you sure this is legal? Boom. Like, a lawyer confirms it, Rod Kite, and then all these couple vendors sell the THCA flower, which is just weed basically, And then the lawyer says, yep, that's legal. You have my like fucking word. And then boom, now everyone's doing it. So it's like one step at a time with the hemp industry, like pushing the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what? That's how it goes, bro. That's how much goes. Yeah. What up, YouTube? Does anyone know what that's from? So, yeah. If you know what that is, drop a comment and let me know, because I have a story for you about that. I literally have a story about what up, YouTube? How much do you need to start a business like this? I mean, honestly, bro, like you're gonna need like 10K. And I just say that because you want to have a lot of different product SKUs. Like basically you want a lot of different variation in products. Because basically if you don't have that many variations in products, if you sell out, like, and your customers aren't getting consistent like product of, and like it's just the same thing every fucking time, they're gonna go somewhere else because they want variety. So I mean, definitely like keep the hustle going, you know, like if you're gonna start your own brand, you gotta hustle on YouTube, bro, and like get your SEO on point and whatnot. So but I mean, honestly, if you wanted to really just fucking bootstrap it, I would say you need maybe $3,000. And you could really just, and then you could sell to your friends, right? Because like the THCa flower, right? It's basically weed. So like you could like, I could say, hey, bro, I could post that on my Snapchat and like send it to my friends. Be like, what's up, guys? Like, I got weed, bro. Like, hit me up, like 100 an ounce, bro. Like, and like that will go like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? But like, and that might not move on your website right away, but it'll sell like to your local market. You know what I'm saying? And that's federally legal hemp, bro. Like, I have smoke shops that I wholesale to, that I wholesale pounds to, and like, you know, they sell THCA flower too. But it's no, they're not doing anything different from like you being a temporary Snapchat plug while your website is like building up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Okay, let's see here. Custom Grow 420. Yeah. So you, so so you know what Custom Grow 420 is. So dude, so back when I had the Delta 8 products, right? I had cards and like dabs and shit. And he had this 1 gram dab video. And I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I want this dude to like fucking review my shit. Cause like actually me and my buddy, we used to always like smoke in my attic at like fucking till 4 a.m. like watching on YouTube on my old ass PS3, like Custom Grow 420 videos, literally like all night, just hitting bong rips and then watching him basically fucking kill himself like with these crazy challenges. And his videos are so funny, like the old shit, right? The new shit is basically him just like plugging random brands and doing like chill ass reviews, which is fine. But the old shit that he used to do, oh my God, it's so funny, bro. Like if you're high with your friends, like literally, like go watch Custom Grow 420's old shit. He's like literally like pure comedy, dude. So I'm like, this guy has to review my shit. So I sent him $1,500 on Cash App to, you know, basically pay him for review, and we had good communication and shit. And then his house burned down. Like literally his house fucking burned down. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, that's kind of fucked up. So I was hitting him like, dude, are you okay? Like what happened? Like I kind of waited for things to settle down. And I hit him up like once a month for like fucking like 6 to 8 months or something, to be like, hey bro, when you doing the review? When you doing the review? When you doing the review? And he just fucking ghosted me. And I'm like, all right, well, that's kind of fucking whack, because like I actually really like the dude. And I don't mean to like air the dirty laundry like this, but it just like makes for like a funny story. Like so then I ended up making my own, and I really wanted him to do the 1 gram dab video because he has this 1 gram dab where he literally does a gram dab in one fucking hit. And I like, dude, you should hit like the Delta 8 distillate in one hit. Like I really was like fucking rooting for that. And you know, he just ghosted me. So I made my own 1 gram dab video. I can't do 1 gram dab because my lungs like fucking suck ass. Like I would fucking die. Like I don't want to do that. So I got 2 buddies that wanted to do it, and then they did it out of like a $10,000 piece. Like literally the bong or the dab rig was like 10 grand apparently or some shit. So I was like, yo, what up, YouTube? And I did it, like I stole his intro because like I fucking paid $1,500 and didn't get anything out of it. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm stealing his intro. And then everyone in the comments like, bro, you're not Custom Grow 420. Who do you think you are, bro? So yeah, that's the story about Custom Grow 420. We sell THCA in my shop in Texas. I have some people who still think it's Delta 8 and won't get high off it. Sometimes I just show them one of your shorts because you explain it the best. Hey, bro, I appreciate that. By the way, Zay, love you. If you do own a smoke shop, hit me up on IG, and I can hook you up with like a variety of different strains. A lot of the strains we have, range from like even as low as like 800 a pound to like 2,000 a pound. With COAs and lab testing and whatnot. So like, this ain't no booth. Like, oh, bro, yeah, here's the THCA flower. Like, and then like, I'll get you with the lab test like in a week, and then like they never hit you back, and you're just holding the bag of like basically marijuana. So yeah, you can hit me up on the DMs on Instagram. So hit me up there. It's if you click on my profile and click like more info, it should be in there. Let's see here. I showed one of your shorts videos to my friends. Now they buy online. Dude, let's go, bro. Weed is already legal. Did you meet him? No, I did not meet Custom Grow 420. I remember my old PS3, and I've said some diabolical things on there. Yeah, I can imagine. He's opening a smoke shop at the moment. Oh, interesting. Well, I wish Custom Grow the best of luck with opening his smoke shop. Comedy is about the punchline, not about style. Nobody cares about style. Heard that on a podcast. Interesting. I am not fucking proficient with comedy. I just freestyle, and I try to be engaging in my shorts. I feel like I'm like sort of funny in my shorts, but really I'm just throwing shit at the wall, and then sometimes shit sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do whatever fucking comes to my brain, and I just let loose, and something happens, and then I somehow end up with 20 million views like across my channel. It's fucking crazy. I'm grateful for it, so I'm all for it. He got in a beef with that Wolfie guy. Well, I wish them both can make amends, bro. I wish they can both make amends. Hey man, good to see you again. Hope your channel has been doing well. How's business? Hey Jake, I don't know. Oh, Jake Militano. Where have I met you, bro? Is this the Jake I think it is? But what's up, bro? I've been doing good, man. We're running orders right now at the moment. I got my buddy helping me. So we're just, grinding at 2 a.m. out here and just packing orders, So by the way, if any of you want a free gummy sample, you can click the link in the description. And if you order right now, I'll literally pack your order live on stream right now. I will literally pack your order right now if you order. So go to freegummy.com or click the link in the description, and I will literally pack your order live right now. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me log in on Shopify. And
sending out that lemon drop to Pennsylvania right now. Let's go.
Yeah, we sending out lemon drop to Pennsylvania. Let's go. Do you own that Trump-made weed legal company? Yeah, I do. It's a gimmick brand, but I do. Here's the thing. Okay, so Trump signed the 2018 Farm Bill, which legalized hemp products, right? So he technically did make weed legal. And what's so great about the brand is that it promotes itself, because basically all someone needs to do is take a picture of this right here, Donald Trump weed, post it on Reddit, and then just people start getting pissed and saying that he didn't legalize it when he did. And then they just fight like to the end of death. And then like all the people just buy it, and then I get sales. So it's just like, it sells itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a side. I made the Donald Trump weed brand as a joke, but I ended up being like, you know what? This is legit, bro. Like, he did legalize weed, bro. Like, and like, fuck it. Like, the haters will just make it go viral. Like, all the fucking all the times that I've made the most amount of sales is when I had haters on my YouTube videos. So it's just like, if people hate Trump, that just means it's more sales, bro. So like, whatever, bro. And then yeah, so the Donald Trump weed is actually some fire, bro. You smoke your own smoke shop coming soon. I don't think I'm gonna open up a smoke shop, bro, just because it's a lot of maintenance, bro. Like right now, I had a third-party shipping company that used to like ship all of my products for me. So like literally like whenever I got an order, the next morning they would ship it out for me. And it was like super convenient. Like I was running around, going on vacation, like LA, Vegas, like Miami, wherever the fuck. Like I got friends, they're like, yo, come chill. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I could even technically make YouTube videos out there and be fully remote, but they kind of fucked me, bro, because they kept fucking up the inventory. And just like they kept overselling products that were not in stock, and it just like customers were getting pissed. And I'm like, dude, I can't be like having this. So I kind of relocated all the shipping here to this office that's near me. And, you know, I hire my buddies, you know, like right now to help me out to ship, you know, just based on the demand. Sometimes I'll have like fucking 5 guys in here. If it's like, if I'm going viral, like hella on YouTube, like I'll like have fucking 5 guys in here. I press the THCa flower and it makes fire rosin. Yeah, dude, for real. Like if you want to make your own rosin, like THCa flower, you know. But will you own your own smoke shop? Someone asked that question. Are you going to own your own smoke shop? No, it's just too much maintenance, and I like to not be stuck in one place. And I actually have not been traveling as much lately, but it's just like, you know, I like the idea of running an internet business. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like all those like those Shopify fuck boys on YouTube, like, here's how I made $1 million selling cheap Chinese fucking knickknacks and like blah blah blah. Like the Bia Heza guy. Oh, he's actually dope, dude. There's this good YouTuber called Bia Heza, and he's like building $1 million Shopify store in like 1 week. And I'm like, dude, this kid's a fucking baller, dude. Like what? Like I was actually pissed because he was like 16 years old, like making $1 million Shopify stores, and I'm like selling cheap Chinese shit, bro. And I'm like, dude, like what the fuck am I doing? Like I'm not making nearly as much. I mean, if I can sell like at least this legal hemp shit online, like doing the same shit but like a different product that I actually believe in, like, you know. But that Bia Heza, he's like a different strain of fucking like entrepreneur, bro. Like I wish I was on his level. He is very dope. Dude, if Bia Heza started selling THCA flower and hemp products, like he would fucking break the internet and the whole world would know that weed is legal. Like already. Like what? Why is he not doing that? Why, Bia Heza, why are you selling cheap Chinese knickknacks? Sell fucking hemp, THCA flower, and Delta 9 THC gummies. Do it, bro. Anyways, bet I'm gonna buy it then. Jake, it's been a while. Nah, I must have been a different Jake. We talked once on a live stream, but seriously, I'm glad to hear that, brother. That makes me so happy. Good on you, man. Also, no way. I didn't know you own that brand. That's hilarious. And it's true. He was the only president that actually followed through with actually helping repress terrible cannabis laws and completely change hemp as we know it. Are you guys possibly planning on doing a THCA distillate / live rosin line? That would be actually amazing. I would buy that for sure. The only people I know that do that currently are Dr. Ganja, a bunch. So here's the thing about THCA distillate. I don't even entirely know if THCA distillate is like actually legal, bro. Because like I'm just like perplexed because THCA distillate is basically Delta 9 distillate, because the most purest form of THCA is diamonds. It's literally a rock. So if you heat up the diamonds, it turns into a liquid. And what happens when you heat THCA? It turns into Delta 9 THC, which would put it above the 0.3% limit. So I'm like, how the fuck are they making THCA distillate carts and vapes? I'm like, that sounds like fishy to me. And that's fine. Like, I want them to push the boundaries. Like, if that's cool, like if that's actually legal and like they have lab tests to like prove that that's like legit, I'm all for it. But right now I'm sticking to my niche, flower and gummies, and that's what works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to, but hey, maybe like that's the thing, THCA distillate. I'm not a chemist and I haven't looked into it enough to know. I was actually just talking with my buddy here about it. Like, how are they fucking doing that? So, you know, that might be in the near future. I got 1.5 ounces of flour on the way. When it runs out, I'm gonna get some from you. Yeah, DonaldTrumpWeed.com. There's also a free gram sample on there. So if you go to DonaldTrumpWeed.com, you can get the free gram sample. Just placed my order for the sample and the 10-pack of the gummies. Hope you see my order. You got me convinced. All right, yeah, let's print your order right now. So thank you, World Famous Productions, for placing an order on the Shopify store for THC extract. We will now print your order live. Literally, we're not going to show your address or anything. Don't worry, we'll keep it confidential. So, so I'm going to show you guys literally right now. Let's see how many orders we have in here. Okay, so we actually got 2 orders in here. All right, let's go. Someone else just made an order, Dylan and Daniel. Okay, we won't say your last names. We'll keep it confidential. All right, accepted. You passed the age verification, so you are over 21 years old. That's good to know. If someone places an order right now and you fail the verification, I'm gonna say, "Uh-oh, you failed." I'm not gonna say your name, but I'll fucking like roast you for trying. Okay, so we currently right now are buying the shipping label. Okay, boom. I will personally pack your order right now, bro. Okay. So we're gonna print it out on the Rolo printer. It's a very nice printer that we use. If anyone's leaving comments right now, I can't read it, by the way, because I'm on Shopify. Okay. Boom. Printing out the packing slip. All right, so we got 2 orders on the live stream, and we are going to be packing orders right now. Okay, so you said you ordered a free sample and a Delta 9 blue raspberry. All right, well, let me show you. There it is right there. Free gummy sample and Delta 9 THC blue raspberry. It's real. There you go, brother. Yeah, my boy's smoking a fucking dispo cart right now. How much? Tell the stream how much that dispo the disposable. That's not a disposable. The dispensary half-gram cartridge cost. How much did that cost?
$50, 50 USD.
50
half a gram.
USD for half a gram for that Delta 9 THC marijuana cartridge from the Illinois dispensary. Like, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that regulated shit is just like, bro, it's like they be price gouging, bro. They be price gouging. You know what I'm saying? Like, just messed up, dude. I know I said I would pack the order, but we'll just have my buddy do it because I want to read some more of your comments. It'll be more entertaining for the group if I just read your orders or read your questions. 98, baby. Welcome to the adult club, brother. Now that you think about it, that's true. Maybe they're using CBD distillate with THCa isolate mixed in. I'm just thinking about it's pretty perplexing. Liquefied THCa is activated for sure. I wonder. Right. So I'm just like asking. I'll probably make a YouTube short about it. And then everyone who's like not familiar with all the hemp like nuances will be like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? It's just weed, bro. Like they'll be like doing all these hater comments, bro, like not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, dude, I feel like all the people in the comments right now, like just like we're on the same page right now. I feel like we're like we all get it right now. By the way, if any of you have any questions, I am Chris with THC Extract. I own an online THC company where you can order hemp-derived THC. So leave a comment right now if you have any questions, and I'll answer any of your questions whatsoever. If I sound like I'm roasting people that don't know what they're talking about, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but it's just like, hey, people roast me in my comments, so I'm going to roast some of them back. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it is what it is. Unemployed smoker, we meet again. Oh, dude, unemployed smoker. He's my guy. We got into it in the comments a couple times. Like, what's up, bro? Like, I love that. I love getting into it in the comments with people. Like, just not like fighting, but just like we're like throwing hands. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little tussle. I'm like tussling in the comments. Like, what's up, brother? You want to get it? Let's go. What the fuck you saying with that fake bullshit? Like, nah, we're selling real fucking cannabis, bro. What you mean, bro? Bro, I just ordered free samples from 3 different websites. If you type in free Delta 9 sample on Google, there's literally like you can order like free samples from like everyone, dude. What's happening, brothers? Nah, no way. They did him like that. What brand is it? They're doing that crap in North Cali now. $15 tax and a $25 cart. That was my last purchase. I mean, $25 for a cart is good, bro. That is $50 a cart for a half-gram cart. And yeah, it's just disgusting, bro. But that's Illinois, bro. That's Illinois where he paid $50 for that cartridge. Much love, though. You got a business. Appreciate you, bro. I've had these gummies in Ireland, and they're not the same as THC sweets. There's a different high to it, and they're legal in Ireland, too. Bro, I don't think Ireland has legal THC products. Yeah, so we got the order right here. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't want to show it on the screen, but the dude who ordered the gummies, boom, going in the box, going to USPS tomorrow. I don't know what kind of gummies did you have in Ireland, bro? Because I actually tried selling THC products in fucking UK, because apparently in the UK you can have a 1 milligram THC limit per package or per container, right? So like, let's say this fucking package right here of gummies, this has 10 units in it per package. So this is a whole package and there's 10 units. So in the UK, this whole container must be 1 milligram. So I'm like, what if I make like this, right? What if I put one gummy in a container, right? This is a container and it has 1 milligram of THC, right? What if I just make like a bunch of like $1 per 1 milligram fucking packages and sell that in the UK as like legal THC gummies? And I talked to some hemp lawyers in the UK and they're like, oh no, you can't market it as THC extract. That's like against the drug laws in the UK. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck all that shit. I'm not fucking with those Brits, bro. Fucking America all the way, brother. So, you know, it's like we have enough customers in America. I don't need to fuck with the UK. But I almost tried to. I tried to fucking sell products in the UK just for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? That's what I did with the Donald Trump weed brand. I literally made this for shits and giggles, and now it's like a thriving business. And I do stand behind the message. Like, it's Trump made weed legal. Bro, what would Trump say if he saw the Donald Trump weed brand, bro? What would he say? Like, if dude, I want to hear what he says so bad. Like, what if he's like, oh, why is someone selling why is someone selling weed with my name on it? What the fuck? And then I'll be, bro, I thought you legalized weed, bro. You signed the farm bill. Like, what you mean, bro? Like, I thought like you had it in the bag. I was giving you props, bro. Like, what you mean, bro? Like props, dude. Like, you know, it's like, you know, he's gonna take the props, bro. And then the fucking, imagine the news, like, oh, Donald Trump like sues small business for like making the Donald Trump weed brand. Then I like go on Fox News or some shit like, yo, I don't know why like Trump sued me, bro. Like I literally like thought he legalized weed. Like, what's the problem, bro? And then boom, now everyone knows THCA flower is legal, and it's just like da 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 da. Like literally the whole world, it's like the floodgates just fucking open, and then everyone's like just buying weed online legally, and like nobody's like fucking around with like the MORE Act or like all these like stupid other bills that like have extra regulations and bullshit. Like, nah, dude. So weed is already legal, bro.
Holy spice.
I thought THCA was spice. It's like a CBD Delta 8 spice strain. You know what I'm saying? It's so much misinformation. Like, bro, if everyone knew THCA weed was legal federally, like, oh my God, the floodgates would open, bro. Like, nobody knows what this shit is, bro. Nobody knows what it is. And there's so much like, THCA is a CBD Delta strain. It's synthetic spice, bro. It's like there's so much of that like the message of weed is already legal is so hard to put through. Like, if you go through any of my videos on my YouTube channel, it's like 80% fucking hate comments that of people who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because it's so nuanced. It's so specific. Like, you literally need to be sober to understand what I'm saying, like, most of the time. Because and I deliver it in such a way that's just like so emotionally dramatic that like it hits them. They're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then like, but then the words don't make sense. So like, you know, anyways, but yeah, hope Trump realizes that Trump made weed legal. Illinois, Kentucky, Michigan, I feel so bad for them. They all have my respect though. International hemp cannabis laws are pretty crazy. All they can really use is CBD. I mean, bro, do you feel bad for Illinois residents? You don't have to, because they can go buy THCA hemp flower instead. THCA flower is legal in Illinois. So like, I have plenty of smoke shops in my area that sell Donald Trump weed. You know, it's like, it's just people don't know. I guess feel bad for the people that are uninformed, that don't know that weed is federally legal and they can order online. The only regulations they need to add, okay, fuck the MORE Act, fuck these other cannabis bills that are like 9,000 pages long and like all this extra bullshit. The only thing they need to do, the added regulation to the weed, is say 21 and up and lab test the product before you sell it to make sure there's no chemicals in it that can get the customer sick. That's it. That's all you need to do, bruh. You don't need to do all this extra shit. Okay, yeah, throw some sales tax on it. Put a licensing fee on it, like $750, bro. The alcohol license to sell alcohol in Illinois is $750. That's not that bad. Like you can fucking, that's like 2 paychecks, bro. You can go like work at like some construction job or fucking McDonald's or fucking Starbucks and just get $750, bro. Like you can do that and then be like, all right, boom, alcohol business. But with weed, for marijuana, you need $1 million. Like, and if you are in the comments and saying that the weed license doesn't cost $1 million in Illinois, scroll back in the stream and I explain why that is not true. It does cost really that much. All right. Do you remember dank vapes? My lungs do. I actually yeah, we used to smoke dank vapes, right? Like 5 years ago or some shit. I've definitely smoked them.
That was, and then everyone was like, "Oh, they're fake, they're fake." But it was like, we're getting so high on these danks, and everyone's saying they're fake, and like throwing them on the ground as trash, even though they're brand new, pretending like, "Oh, ha ha, they're fake," and then it's like, well, actually, come to find out, they were just homemade, and they were actually fired. Like,
I mean, here's the thing: the person who made the dank vapes, what they did is they bought the cartridges from China, okay, and then hopefully the cartridges did not have heavy metal in it, right? And then they filled it with distillate and terpenes, which maybe the distillate was fire, bro. Or maybe it sometimes wasn't. Maybe they took their dirty ass hands when they were filling the carts. Like maybe this is like they took a Dunkin' Donuts cup and filled it with distillate and terpenes. Like, all right, we're gonna mix it in here, and like filled it the dirty ass distillate in the cartridge because it was a booth made in a garage like this. Like we're not like handling any lab fucking distillate in here. It's all just like simply like pre-packaged products. You know what I'm saying? So like. So it's just like there's nothing that could really go wrong. But if you're doing carts in your garage, like yeah, there could be some contaminants. You know what I'm saying? So like, and hopefully the carts that they bought from China didn't have heavy metals or something in it. So, shit.
oh, dude, what about the DMT cards?
DMT carts, bro. That's like another level, bro. Like, I would not do DMT. Me personally, DMT gets released like when you die. Apparently, I'll just do that. Like I'll save it. I'll save my DMT virginity for when I die. I do not want to smoke a DMT cart because I did acid one time, and I literally felt like I was a lizard that wanted to get naked and go in the woods and take a shit and wipe my ass with a leaf. And I could feel like the guilt of everyone judging me from how weird I was acting. I was just like, bro, I'm good on psychedelics like that kind of psychedelic. Like weed is a psychedelic, but it's like kind of not. You know what I'm saying? Like. Those were so good for my dumbass in 2017. Bro, have you ever had a magic puff? I don't quite know what that is. I never had a dank, thank God. The black market carts I used were Golden Glob and Big Chief. I bought one pesticide type cart when I first got introduced and didn't leave my bed for a day. Wow. Then they got Magic Puff when I was in high school. Great. True. It's just all the uninformed masses that are suffering. Again, thanks for bringing knowledge to us as consumers. It means a lot. No problem, brother. You got my order, right? Hey, look, I probably didn't print it off yet. It said it was on hold. I saw an order in there. Fat, high, and happy. By the way, if anyone's new on the stream and you want to get a free gummy sample, you can go ahead and click the link in the description right now or go to freegummy.com and I will literally pack your order live on the stream right now. Aaron, my buddy over here will while I talk to you guys.
Message Chris in the Instagram DMs if you're trying to follow my Instagram.
Oh, if you're trying to follow my boy's Instagram, Clayton.
Message Chris.
Clayton, drop it in the chat, bro. Hop on the live stream on your phone and drop it in the chat. We'll follow you. All right, so Dylan. We got you in here, Dylan. We got your order. I will literally pack this one right here for you. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep. So successfully age verified. Okay, we're good on that. Boom, boom, bing, ba, ba, boom. Let's go. So I am packing Dylan's order right now. So firstly, we pack the shipping label. Boom. And then we print the packing slip. Boom, there's the printing noise. Got your order, man. Don't worry, we didn't forget about you. If anyone is on this live stream that just joined, if you don't know, I'm Chris from THC Extract. I run a legal THC business online. We sell hemp-derived THC, Delta 9 THC, also known as THC. You can get a 30 milligram THC gummy pack for free. Honestly, if you don't have a tolerance, don't take a half, bro. Like, I've had people eat the whole pack that have no tolerance, and they literally throw up. Like you ate how many gummies when you threw up last time? 5?
5 or 6. It was way too much. It was too strong.
He ate 5 or 6 gummies and he threw up. And what'd you say? You're like laying on the ground or some shit, right? Like,
yeah.
And he smokes heavy. He smokes more than me, bro. Like, this guy is like hitting cardies on the daily, bro. He's always hitting a cart. So like, he has a tolerance, dude. And he ate 6 of these gummies and was fucking puking. So like, don't fucking like say Delta 9 is CBD to me, bro. Don't say that to me. Don't make me send you a free gummy sample and then you eat it and then like fucking die. Not like die, but like basically like get sick and throw up because you greened out. Like, come on. Just eat a half if you have no tolerance. If you have like a middle tolerance, take 1. If you have like a crazy high tolerance, sure, eat 2. That will do you. 2 if you have a tolerance. Okay. All right, but here you go, bro. Oh, did you order on the Donald Trump weed website? I can check that right now. Let me check that right now. We also have a free gram sample on the Donald Trump weed website. Gotta head out, but if I have to recommend a show, it would be The Righteous Gemstones. Peace out, unemployed smoker. 2 Ps for $1,600 is the lowest price. That's pretty low. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the lowest, but that's pretty cheap. Oh yeah, Healy 710. You're the smoke shop, right? Like I said, I don't know if you DM'd me on Instagram, but I can definitely like hook you up with my supplier. Because they give me a discount if I refer people. So yeah, definitely DM me. I don't get high on gummies. Actually, believe it or not, some people don't get high on gummies purely due to the fact that they have an enzyme in their liver that's so strong that it breaks down the THC like instantly, and it doesn't give the body time for the THC to circulate in your bloodstream and get you high. So that's why you're not getting high off gummies. I've only had Delta 8 ones, though. Actually, Delta 8, when you eat it, the liver converts it into hydroxy 11, whatever the fuck. I forgot what it's called. But Delta 9, also known as THC, also converts into hydroxy 11, whatever the fuck. So basically, the high from Delta 8 edibles and Delta 9 edibles are like pretty fucking equivalent. I'm sure there's some differences, but it's mostly understood to my knowledge that they both convert into hydroxy 11, whatever the fuck, and both get you similarly high. So already, and I'm trying to pay you your tax however you want it, sir. Hey, man, I mean, no big deal. D8 gummies aren't that bad, but they're not D9 for sure. I know they make some good blends with THC, JD, THCX, THCP, etc. And I've heard about the liver enzyme thing. 20% of people have the enzyme. Yep, exactly. Well, guys, you know what? It's getting kind of late, and I'm going to chill with my boy. We're going to go grab some food and smoke a little bit and finish off whatever orders we have here. But everyone who ordered on the live stream, thank you so much. I see we have like, let me see, how many orders do we have in Donald Trump weed right now from just the live stream? I think did someone just order on I'll shout you out. Dylan. Okay, no, Dylan already ordered. We packaged that. Oh yeah, Dylan. So you also ordered on Donald Trump weed. We got you, brother. And Max, shout out to Max for the order as well. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. But hey guys, take it easy. Peace out, Chris 420, blaze it. And then my boy Clay. Yeah. Peace out.